Welcome in, everyone. The month of September is going to be a month of beautiful new opportunities. This is the sunrise. We could not have gotten a better hope for our future. New creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. But something that I have learned in the past week, also connected to what several other intuitives are saying and from my personal experience, is that as we go into this new energy in September, there are entities and attachments not happy with our spiritual growth. Hi, my name is Ruth, and we're going to be looking at the month of September, its energy. We're going to be dividing it into several parts. We're going to look at where we came from with the Mercury retrograde in August. We're going to be looking at the challenges, the changes, and the breakthroughs that we can tap into in September. Let's get started. In the pre-pull, several cards fell out. This was that new creative energy came in first. Ace of Wands. Beautiful beginning. Beautiful message that goes with the sunrise. New beginnings. We also have the Ten of Cups. This is a family card, a relationship card, a wishes and dreams, but it is also an ending. So we're going to explore that a little bit. And we have the Queen of Cups. What beautiful energy for the month of September. However, there have been several changes that happened on the collective scale. And that is humanity did a major timeline shift, a major breakthrough from the month of August. Now, the month of August was Mercury retrograde. The planet Mercury stationed in place and went in a circle. And this intensified its energy to all of humanity for the month of August. It made it more potent, and it produced a little bit more shifting in our changes. And I believe this is the energy of change in especially relationships. If you go back and look at the last monthly energy update, it was a shift of relationships especially. We had to make decisions and changes and to see which relationships were actually benefiting us and which were not. And we had to make some changes according to where we wanted to go for our future. Now, we have some major shifting coming in August. However, some of us made some changes and it actually attracted some watcher spirits. These watcher spirits are actually entities or energies attached to our ancestors and bloodlines that actually come into the energetic field of certain generations. So they follow the grandfather and the grandmother, then they follow the aunts and the uncles and the cousins, and they follow different individuals. And anytime a light worker or starseed comes into a generation, all the entities or all the negative energies are like, whoosh, we've got to stop them. How dare you break a generational curse? How dare you step out of the social norm? How dare you develop a new idea? How dare you change the traditional belief system? It's always been this way. You need to stick with the generational pattern that we, the energy, the entities, even sometimes negative ancestors, have established. This could be witches, witchcraft, warlock, this could be demons, and this could just simply be a negative pattern that has been repeating itself over and over again, such as the grandmother has an illness, and then the daughter has an illness, and then the mother has an illness, and then it passes on to the grandbaby has an illness, and it just passes on to a generational curse in that way. So this is not saying that we all have negative energies attached to us, but what it is saying is that they're generational patterns that have been in our ancestors for thousands of years that we are actually breaking out of. We're breaking out of familial generational patterns. What happens is that it activates, my words again, I'll twist it up. This is an important message. Let me start that again. What happens is that when we break off and develop a new spiritual pattern or a new progress in our spiritual growth, or we develop a new spiritual awakening, then it activates these watcher spirits in our bloodlines, and they're like glued. Like, what did she just do? What did he just do? We need to sabotage them and bring them back into the patterns of living that have been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. So recently and this has actually been going on for a year or two for me. So I'm going to get a little bit vulnerable, and you can take this as it resonates for your patterns, because something might be being revealed to you in your life. But when I began developing some of my spiritual gifts, such as tarot reading, connecting to spirit guides, I actually developed those gifts by creating YouTube channels. And I created channels and different social media. What it did is it gave me practice. What I didn't realize is that I got energetic attacks to my channels. And in just the past week, a major energetic attack came up against my channels where everything kept getting shut down. And what I mean by shut down, it is not physical, it is more energetic. It's like maybe I just stopped losing views, or the people who came to me for readings just stopped. It's like the forward movement. I also began losing energy or motivation. You begin losing motivation to do your spiritual practice, or to do your spiritual growth, or to move forward in this special desire that you have. So I actually began losing interest. Another key that you're under an energetic watcher spirit, especially in a negative way, is that whenever you sit down to do what you normally love, something pops into your mind and you just lose interest. And this could be something neutral, like, oh, I need to go do the dishes, or oh, I have so much to do. Or it could actually be a vision of a person who disapproved, or a vision of, and I don't mean like a full out vision, I'm just saying it pops into the back of your mind, like, oh, and this actually weighs you down, and it's a negative entity or an energy that is a watcher spirit that is trying to sabotage you in your light worker progress. This is what happens when most of us light workers in the past month made key decisions of where we're going to go in our future. You could have moved. You may have chosen to open up a business. You might have decided to become more vocal about your special opinions. You might have decided to share your inner truth, become more authentic. It could be anything major or simple. But what happened is some of these entities activated and are watching you. And you might feel a little bit of confusion, especially this first week of September, last week of August into September. You might feel some energetic pull and some confusion. It's okay. Especially because Mercury retrograde ended the 28th of August. And so we have about a week and a half of some of that energy of where we're moving into a more direct focus stage of our life. So this is where we're going. Let's go ahead and pull cards on what Mercury retrograde did for the collective, and we'll get some personal messages as well. And I do want to check to make sure that I have my cosmic awakening cards. Wait one moment. Oh, and my Angels Tarot. Yes, I had been looking for these. So these are cosmic oracle cards. We're going to use these for personal messages to help encourage us personally. And then we're going to be using here this deck. We're going to be using the Thelema deck. So I'd like to get a full spread, please, on what the Mercury retrograde did. Thank you. Okay, major upgrades. 7 of Wands. I love this card. But look at the energy. Here's the 6, and then here's the 7th wand right up here. This is representing someone rose above into a new timeline, but rose above the negativity of the past, rose above the energies of their past. They took a step up. They went up the stairs. They progressed spiritually. They upgraded, and this is an energetic upgrade. The feeling of Mercury retrograde really was an energetic upgrade for those who chose and made the right decisions. What else can you tell us about Mercury retrograde? Thank you, Spirit. What else can you tell us? Yes, okay, we have this card. Oh, 2 cards want to come out. Okay, 9 of Wands, heavy energy, yeah. Making you drop things that are your passion. Heavy energy, but also this is the card of where you're protecting what's yours. There's a lot of wands next to him, but he's focused on all only one. And then we have the Strength card, and this is manipulation and having to make a decision of ego versus superego, or ego versus your true spiritual nature and your higher self. So the energy of Mercury up retrograde, it's actually still affecting my words. The energy of Mercury retrograde in the month of August caused us to separate from some heavy negative energies and actually focus on what gives us joy, fulfillment, and spiritual growth. Or it could be physical growth. It could be health. It could be moving to a better location, either in a job or in a home or in a work situation. This could be cleaning and focusing on your own business. And with this is an energy that came up earlier this week for me, and this is the manipulative watcher energy of having to choose where we're going to go and to make some serious choices about our next future, especially from now till January. That's the message I'm getting. From now to January is where we solidify our decisions into the 3D realm. This is what we want. And I'm not taking any negative energy to pull me from what I desire, as it's for my best and highest good. Let's use these tea leaves now to tap into the energy of September. September is a beautiful energy feeling when I tap into it. It's got the energy of new beginnings. It's got hope. It's lighter, a lot lighter. It's like, that's the feeling I get. Let's tap into the energy of September. Let's pull up some tea leaves. Okay, we have that one. We have 2 so far. All right. All right, the energy of September. Major. Okay, we have 4 that fell out. First one was wall, misunderstanding. Interesting. And then we have scales, keep your life in balance. Interesting. So the energy of September is saying there may be misunderstandings coming up because of your new decisions that you have made in October. Interesting that I said October. This is going into October. Interesting. Keeping your life in balance because there may be some misunderstandings about your life that you took. You chose a little, even if it's just a little bit step above, you chose just a little bit better for yourself. You chose just a little bit closer to your purpose and your desires and your authenticity. And as you stepped up just a little bit, there may be misunderstandings. There may be misunderstandings. There's a cliff and a wall. You might have put up boundaries. You might have said no to certain things. You might have moved. You might have changed jobs, or you might have simply decided to focus on something else. But something put up an energetic boundary. And there may be some misunderstandings from some good, honest, well-meaning people in your life, but you have to stick to the walls you put up. Scales. As you put up walls, make sure to keep yourself balanced. Keep yourself healthy, keep yourself wealthy, and keep yourself wise. And that means look after your health, your resources, and your mind. Now, the other energy that came in is an energy of, club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. This is that watcher energy, or that negative energy, watcher entities coming in, trying to get you to lose focus of the new decisions. Look at that club. Force, manipulation, control. There's going to be some watcher energy coming in. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. If you can keep your life balanced, this watcher energy will leave your life. Keeping yourself balanced means keeping yourself healthy, wealthy, and wise. Emotionally stable. Keeping yourself focused on your resources, your health, and your mind. Okay. So September is going to be lighter, but it's still a major pivotal point for us as humanity and in our individual lives. Okay, let's look at some of the challenges we will face. I fear feel that we've actually looked at some of the challenges, and that's that maybe some of these energies are watching us, trying to sabotage us. They might come through people, but let's get further clarity, please, on what some specific challenges are concerning the month of September. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Specific challenges. I think it's a good time to remind you that keeping dark stones around you, you can blow on them, you can cleanse them in salt, put them in salt water for a bit, cleanse them and set the intention. Spirit protects me. I am divinely protected. I am safe, grounded, and protected. And using those stones around you will really help. It could be black tourmaline, it might be black obsidian, this is black hematite, shungite. Okay. So September is, okay, interesting here. The cards that flipped out is number 1, the Death card. This is the card of transformation, a new beginning, and a rebirth. But something has to die. The next card is 2 of Pentacles. There will still be decisions to make in the month of September. This will be some challenges that we will face that will still require some important decisions for the rebirth of us into this higher timeline, into this better way of living that's more authentic, more true to our desires, needs, and wants, more true to who we are as a spiritual being. The next card is Ace of Pentacles. Once we make a choice, new opportunities and new resources will start flowing to us. This whole choice with Mercury retrograde opened up our well of bounty, our bounty nature. As we connect to our authentic self, we open up doors of abundance, opportunities, ideas, downloads, ideas to launch into things that will give us this new opportunity. And then we also have the 6 of Wands. Tremendous victory will come in if, and I'm getting especially the first 2 weeks of September, if we keep making decisions that leave behind the negative choices, the negative energies, and we actually remain balanced in our authenticity and in the decisions that we made during Mercury retrograde for our best and highest good. So the challenge is going to be in the first 2 weeks to stay true to the decisions that we made. We're going to go through some shifting of energy. It's going to feel like some parts of us are dying, other parts are being born again. We're coming into our fullness and our truth. We're getting new ideas, sunrise, and new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So whenever you get pulled down into, I can't believe that I have to change this, or why can't this person understand me, or why is this just seeming blocked here? Focus again to those new beginnings, new fresh ideas, new starts that's going to give you joy and peace and balance. That's going to help you shift through this, especially the first 2 weeks of September. Okay. Now let's go ahead and pull a message for what changes are we going to face. I feel some angelic energy coming in, some ascended master energy coming in. They want me to pull cards here to see which spirits you can call upon to help you in this shift. The changes is the 2 of Wands, making plans, getting ready to step into new beginnings. So, but this is the planning stage, the dreaming stage, the wishing stage, and the Page of Cups, the emotional beginning, the emotional fresh start. You haven't implemented anything, but you're beginning to feel like there's some new emotions coming in. And look how he's looking behind him. It's like this is a new emotional beginning, but there's still a pull and tug to the old emotions. So the change is going to come in is you're going to start really choosing several areas in your life that are going to bring you better emotional stability, but there's going to be like a lot of pull and tug. All right, let's go ahead and look to see what changes are coming on the world stage. Okay, well, let's just pause. Okay, Spirit wants to bring in assistance for us personally. There are specific ascended masters that carry energy to the world plane. There are specific angels and spirit guides that bring in specific energy to help humanity in the astrological changes or the monthly changes. So we have several ascended masters that came up now. Oh, wow. We have Merlin, energy healing. So this is healing your energy. This is going with this page of, oh, the death card. Okay, it's in my deck, but the death card. Merlin helps heal and alchemize the energy in your life. So it helps when the tug and pull happens, you can call upon the violet flame to begin alchemizing those negative energies and connecting to the positive emotional support that you're receiving from the divine. The other card was Serapis Bey. Serapis Bey, to me, has an ancient Egypt type of energy. It says, go now. He's the energy of forward movement. He's the energy of very ancient wisdom. So this would include your spirit guides. This would include the energy of Christ consciousness. This was a man who lived many thousands of years ago, maybe even in Atlantis. Well, before that. And he was an ascended master for Atlantis. He's now gone into a role that's actually supporting the ascended masters on Earth. If you can understand that, because we all go into ascension and our goal is to become an ascended one, and then a master is one who chooses to stay with the earth plane and assist them with knowledge and downloads. So we all become ascended ones, but the masters are those who actually commit their ascension after they've ascended into 5D and they stay with humanity. Mary Magdalene and Jesus, their souls ascended into an ascended being, 5D, but then they chose to become a master and help teach and guide humanity. Serapis Bey was an ascended master for the days of Atlantis, and he's now a higher hierarchy or a higher ascended one who assists the ascended masters to assist humanity. So Serapis Bey energy is coming in. That means you're getting beyond support in this field. Wow, with the shift, we're getting a lot of attention from the higher realms because this is a major timeline shift as humanity moves forward. Let's go ahead now and pull up some angel energy that we can call upon to assist us in the month of September. Okay, we have this card. Okay, we got 3 cards there. Any other spirits? Okay, we have 5. Haniel, the moon, the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. The pale blue divine feminine energy has been moving in. And this I felt activated this week. I could feel divine feminine energy coming in. Check out several of my latest videos about divine energy streaming in from the cosmos. I did one on the Excalibur and the Excalibur YouTube and one upon the World News channel. I didn't realize I did one for each channel, 2 different kinds of videos. One of them was daily guidance, the daily minute, and it was divine feminine energy is streaming in. This is one of our biggest supports at this time. Lady Nada, which is, I believe, Mary Magdalene. There is Sophia, which is the feminine essence of Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is very active right now to support us during this time, to help balance our emotions, to cleanse us from these psychic, energetic pulls from our ancestors that have not been for our best and highest good. Chamuel, the Tower card, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that bring change. Change. This is change. This is how we support. Embrace the changes occurring in your life. You are divinely supported to go through the change. It's okay. The change is okay. Metatron. Some of you love Archangel Metatron. Leap of faith. This is the Fool card energy. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. This is stepping into a bright new energy. And look at Metatron in the background there supporting this step. You also have other spirit guides supporting you that are nature spirits. I'm drawn to the roses and to the dog. Some of you have nature supporting you. And Metatron is going to see that they connect to you and let you know the change is positive. It's good. Jophiel, Archangel Jophiel, another divine feminine energy. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. Wow. This is the Star card energy. Divine feminine with Jophiel. She's the one that I use for aesthetic, putting on makeup, doing beauty around my house, my health, my femininity, feminine physical things that go on. She's the one I call upon. And I will ask Jophiel to actually help me with some area of aesthetic or beauty or creation. Haniel is my creator for my thumbnail. She helps me tap into my creative energy for doing things online. But Jophiel is the one in my physical life. So go ahead, ladies, and connect to them, and men, because sometimes when we have too much feminine or too much masculine, we can bring in the opposite energy and it balances us out. Last of all, Raphael, Archangel Raphael, the healer, the lover card. Make choices from your heart. Deep emotional commitments, the power of love. And look how he's overshadowing relationships. He's the one to call upon if you need help with relationships. He will bring in love, clarity, and healing to relationships when you ask them to. So I hope that helped you. Call upon at least one angel this month, this week. It could be Merlin or the Violet Flame, Serapis Bay, Haniel, Chamuel, Metatron, Jophiel, or Raphael. I know that I'm going to have to choose one or two to call upon to help me through this change. Okay. Challenges and changes. The first 2 weeks, we're going to feel some tug and pull concerning some of the changes that we are making or our new focus versus our old focus. We're going to have to go through some of that watcher spirit, the negative energies coming in to try to pull us back. And we're going to stay calm and balanced, focus on our health, our wealth, and our wisdom. Now, let's do our breakthroughs. Our breakthroughs. Okay, we're going to keep that there. We're going to keep this here. Yes, our breakthroughs. Which deck do we want to use? Ooh, our purposeful career. Purposeful career is coming in. These are messages. This is going to carry the energy of some of our breakthroughs. Okay, so we definitely want to talk. We have connections. Teamwork makes the dream work. Allowing others to share their talents and skills with you will help your career and business grow. Connections. And it's interesting because the planet Venus just moved into Libra, which is going through some of our connections, our friends, balanced relationships. So it's very important to connect to those that we're feeling drawn to. Miscalculations. Taking responsibility for your mistakes is a good sign to start all over again. Learn from the lessons and use them for better judgment. I'm going to keep these cards out. So this is learning from the mistakes that we discovered we were making while we were in Mercury retrograde last month. Last month was a month of bringing us into clarity and focus of, oh, this is what's going on in my life. It's all good. It's all good. But then we take responsibility and say, okay, now I can make some changes. What other energy is coming through for breakthroughs in the month of September? Okay, thank you. Choices. There are a lot of opportunities waiting for you. Don't doubt yourself and trust your instinct in choosing the best possible decision. So this isn't choices so much of what we need to leave behind, but choices of how we're going to move forward. Trust your instincts. Trust that gut feeling. Trust your heart. Trust, and I'm thinking here of Raphael, making choices from your heart. Deep emotional commitments, the power of love. So call upon Archangel Raphael to help you move forward in making decisions with relationships or any other way that you need. Okay, now let's go ahead now and pull in some more messages for the energy of breakthroughs for us. The energy of breakthroughs for us in September. Yes, we like breakthroughs. Breakthrough just means you break through something that was holding you back or blocking you. We need breakthrough from our generational patterns. We need breakthrough from our ancestral curses. We need breakthrough into more hearing and clarity with our spirit guides. We need breakthrough from what was blocking us from hearing and moving and growing and being in the Holy Spirit. We need breakthrough to continue just moving just one step forward in our spiritual progress, and our physical everyday living toward a better life. So here, I don't know why I'm shuffling these. I must be putting them in order for a message. Let's go. Okay, this one came out. All right, so we're looking at breakthroughs, lies. Ooh, we're breaking through some lies. Some mental lies that either we have been telling us or we've been told by our families, our friends, generations, or that others have been telling us. We're breaking through some lies that we have been believing. Justice. This is balance. This is Libra energy. The sun is in Virgo energy, but the Venus just moved into Libra energy. This is Libra energy. This is the energy of balanced relationships. There might be some ending of legal matters for some of us. There might be a little bit more balance coming in of compromise, or what is that? Just more working through relationships, working through our differences. When before in Mercury retrograde, there was a lot of misunderstanding. This energy is people are going to be a little bit more compliant, a little bit more social, a little bit more easy to please. The Hierophant, traditions. Traditions are coming in, the world is coming in the Four of Wands. So this is the social norms and the traditions coming in. The Hierophant can represent major patterns of generational patterns. This can represent family matters. This can represent traditions and mindsets that have us blocked. We have the world, and this is a major ending. This major ending means there's some serious traditions in our life that are going to go away because we're upgrading in our mindset. We're upgrading in our energy. We're upgrading to become more authentic. And as we become more authentic, the Hierophant, he's like the big granddaddy that said, you're going to do it this way, and everyone in the family is going to do it this way. This can represent church leaders. This can represent even grandmothers who say, no, this is the way it has to be. This can represent policies and documents and legal work that have kept us trapped And especially with the Libra energy here in justice, this could represent laws and policies or jobs and careers, anything in the 3D realm that has said you have to do it, but it kept you controlled through your mind. Not so much your physicality, but your mind was enslaved. This is ending. The World card. Major ending for society. Of being forced to believe a certain narrative because that's what the mainstream media says. Of being forced to get a certain job because that's what your family expects you to do. Or of living a certain relationship and getting married and having kids because that's what your family, when you'd rather be single. Or maybe you'd rather get married when people don't think you should. It could be anything. The Four of Wands is the last card. This is the card of celebration, stability, home, concrete, practical living. That is an upgrade. This is your next level. Look at the the castle with the two towers in the back. These towers have not been shaken. They didn't fall with the other tower card here. They actually stood strong. They are when this couple built their life upon the rock. They chose stable foundations, and it actually brought in stability and energy of victory and strength. The wands here represent an energy of extreme happiness, stability, and joy. See how they're dancing in the street. So the breakthrough is there's going to be some lies breaking down on both the collective stage, the world news stage, and in our personal life. There's going to be some justice coming in the month of September, both on the world stage and also on our individual lives. And there's going to be an ending to this traditional way of doing things that have actually been detrimental to society and to ourselves, to our generations, to our families. If we can go through these changes with trusting our instincts and our intuition and trusting the divine, asking help from our spirit guides, asking and saying that prayer, Christ, be your mind in me, or Christ consciousness, arise within me. Help me make the right decision. Holy Spirit, fill me, be in me, I in you and you in me. Together we rise. Together you can move through this change. Together with your divine inner self and the presence of the divine within you, you can access the state of celebration and stability. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and look at the messages of the Cosmos Oracle cards. What messages do you wish to tell us for the month of September? Thank you. Thank you. Take these as they resonate with you. And if there's any message in here that specifically resonates with you, then that is your message. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. But if there's something that you really feel like that makes sense in my life, or really need to focus on this, that's probably a message from your higher self highlighting it. What other messages? Thank you. One more. We'd like 5. Oh, we have 6. Okay, so the first message coming in is life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you choose? This is the choice of moving toward a better life. Stay present. That's where life happens. Don't stay in fantasy. Don't stay in what ifs. Don't say, oh, I just wish. Stay present. I've been trying to be more present in my personal life. And one way that I realized to do this is I'll just look around me, be like, oh, look at the leaves on that tree. Present. Oh, look at the water flowing. Present. I hear the sound of the water, the cars going by, the birds outside. As you focus on these present sounds, You're developing your clairaudience and you can hear spirit better. Look at the green and the different types of green on the tree and the way these leaves look white and these are dark. That actually will help develop your clairvoyance to see spiritually. You can breathe the smell of plants and flowers. You can feel the cards, the smoothness of the cards, the soft clothing around. You're being present, and it is developing your intuitive abilities as well. Stay present. That's where the life happens. You have power to create the life you love. Remember that. And you do it by staying present and focus on your health, your wealth, and your wisdom. Let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. So these could be the ones of where you feel the emotion of the energy pulling you backward. Or you may feel the fear of, oh, am I really going to start this new business or this new project? Oh, feel them because you're being present. Let them all out. Do something kind for someone without expectation. This is your generosity, your compassion, and your love. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe and let it go. When you begin making choices that are for your best and highest good, you may face some guilt. It's okay. Breathe it in, feel it, and release it. Your authenticity is your number one focus in life. And if you have to leave some things behind, if you have to end some projects, if you have to say no to some things or some people, feel the guilt, breathe it, and let it go. And know I choose authenticity in the month of September. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do a color therapy session with you where I use the color therapy cards right here. Yes. And we actually connect to these angels that I've been talking about, and we get an energetic download and alignment to them. And I'm telling you, I went to a fair recently, and some of the people felt some of the most amazing things. We had one experience where I began praying over a woman's generational patterns, and her 3-year-old daughter was playing around right next to us. And the moment I said, I think it was Archangel Uriel, and I began commanding the mindset of this girl, the DNA of her mind, to begin aligning and healing from the generational trauma. Healing. I command you to heal. And the 3-year-old girl just stopped. And just this peace descended all around us like a bubble. And the girl just came and stared right up at her mother's head. And there was so much peace. And that's how I knew Archangel Uriel was on the case. And the woman kept saying, wow, wow, wow. It was amazing. So we get a message from your spirit guides. We get a message from your ancestors. We can also look at any generational patterns and curses. And we can do some color therapy where we actually pull color and work with your angels and guides to bring either physical or emotional alignment in your mind and body. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. Next month will be the month of October, but if you like this and you're still interested in spiritual growth, please subscribe to my channels and give me a thumbs up. I will keep doing videos throughout the month. Until next time, bye.